here. Allow your feet to ground to the floor in front of you. And try to bring your ankles right under your knees. Knees straight out from your hips. Finding that alignment in your body. Allow your spine to come a little taller. Your chin to just slightly tuck so the center point of the crown of your head is reaching up. Allow your hands to come somewhere comfortable, be it on your thighs or knees or at your low belly. Roll your shoulders back and down. Begin to settle into your physical body. Noting how you physically feel today. Taking that full body check-in here. Begin to check in with your thoughts and your emotions. Noticing how you mentally feel this morning. Begin to move your awareness to your breathing. Noticing your inhale and your exhale. Beginning to bring them into alignment. Allowing your inhale to come deep into your body, filling up your belly. And allowing your exhale to be slow and intentional, emptying out. Beginning to settle into this breathing practice, your pranayama. Deep intentional inhales. Slow intentional exhales. Allow your hands to drop towards the floor, arms heavy. On your next inhale, let the arms reach high. Exhaling to heart center here, taking this movement with your breath. Sweeping up on the inhale, exhale, bringing it to center. You can allow your gaze to follow that upward movement. Following the hands down to the heart. One more, pausing at heart center. Bring the arms out into a T, palms facing your ceiling. And begin to take some shoulder circles here, rolling the arms forward and then back. Nice slow breath here. Make these as small or as large as you would like. Whatever feels right in your shoulders this morning, beginning to wake up the body a bit. Reverse your direction, taking a few the opposite way. Bring yourself back to center. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center here. Allow the hands to come to your knees. Slide yourself out a bit on your chair. And take some cat-cow here. Exhaling back. Inhale forward. Find that movement through your spine. Coming back to a neutral spine. Right hand grasps the right edge of your chair. Inhale your left arm up. Exhale over towards the right. Let your gaze go up towards the ceiling. Allowing that left hip to remain rooted to the chair. Opening through the side body, allowing space in the ribs. Next, inhale, lifting back through center. Exhale that left arm down. Right arm reaches, left hand gripping the chair. Exhale to the left. Let your gaze go up, right hip rooted down. Inhale to lift, exhale the arm down. Let the arms go heavy at your sides. Taking some shoulder rolls here. Inhale, let the shoulders come up. Exhale, dropping back. Taking this with your breath. Next, inhale, opposite direction. Rolling the shoulders forward here. One more. Next, inhale, bring the arms open wide, settle back then. Exhale, bring the arms around the body, opposite hand, opposite shoulder, rolling into that hug. Inhale, opening. Exhale, opposite arm comes on top. Taking this movement with your breath, opening the front of your heart as well as the back. Focusing on our upper body in our practice today. Staying active through the lower body, keeping the feet planted to the mat. One more for each arm on top. Pausing in that final hug, let your shoulders and elbows drop down the front body. Let your head be heavy, chin to chest. Giving yourself a nice hug here. Next, exhale, let the arms slide down the body. Inhale, slowly roll your head up. Reach your right hand back, left hand to the right knee. Inhale, tall, drop the shoulders back and down. Exhale, take your twist. Staying with your breath here. Allowing that inhale to roll deep into your body. That exhale, letting your twist become a bit deeper if your body is ready. Next, inhale, coming back through center. Left hand back, right hand over. Inhale, tall, shoulders back and down. Exhale, twist. Staying with your breath once more. Next, inhale back to center. Take some cat-cow. Coming back to a neutral spine. Inhale, arms reach high. On an exhale, take a forward fold over your lap, dropping heavy towards the floor. The arms hang heavy, head heavy. Gently rock your head side to side. On your next inhale, allow yourself to slowly roll up to seated, head rolling up last. Pause for an exhale, turn your hands open towards your camera. Inhale, arms lift. Beginning to take a variation on half Sun Salutation A. Exhale, drop into your fold. Inhale, roll yourself up. Exhale, shoulders roll back and down, hands open. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, folding. Inhale, roll up. Shoulders back and down. Rise high. Fold deep. Roll up. Strongly rooted. Rising high. Moving through this with your breath here, finding your rhythm. One more. Pause here, hands open to the front of the room. Shoulders back and down, belly button pulling to your spine, nice and strong in seated mountain. On your next inhale, lift your right arm to the ceiling. Exhale and drop that right hand to your left shoulder. Inhale the arm up, exhale it down. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale, hand to that right shoulder. Inhale up, exhale down. Moving this side to side with your breath. Active through your arms here. Keep those palms of your hands and your fingertips active. One more on each side. Back to center, take some shoulder rolls. One way to begin. And then moving in the opposite direction. One more. Back to center. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Taking twisted chair here. On your next exhale, left elbow to your right thigh. Exhale, twisting open. Pausing here if this is where your body is comfortable, or if you'd like to extend the arms and open your twist deeper. Taking that when you're ready. Next, exhale, let the hands come back to closed at the heart. Inhale yourself back to center. Exhale, right elbow finds your left thigh. Deciding if you'd like to leave the hands closed or open up. Exhale, closing the hands. Inhale, coming to center. Exhale, drop heavy over your lap. Hang heavy in your fold. Gently rock your head side to side. Allow your head to come to center. And this time on an inhale, let your arms swing out in front of you as you actively rise up. Engage your core, lift high, gaze going up. Taking a subtle back bend if you prefer here. Exhale, active core, drop into a half lift fold. Arms reach forward, tailbones pressing back here. Inhale, core active, rise up and back. Taking this active core movement with your breath. Allowing that inhale to lift you up and back. Exhale to drop you slowly to your thighs. Keeping those feet actively pressed to the floor here, rooted in your seat. One more. Rising up, exhale, let the arms drop out to the sides. Take some cat-cow. Returning to a neutral spine. Flip the backs of your hands to your knees here. Palms up. On an exhale, let your chin drop to your chest. Gently rock your head for a moment. On an exhale, roll that right ear towards your right shoulder. Pausing here for a moment. We'll take this stretch deeper a little later in our practice. Just checking in with those tendons and ligaments along the neck and upper shoulders here. Exhale, let your chin roll down through center. Pausing to rock side to side. Next, exhale. Left ear towards your left shoulder. Exhale, chin rolls back down to the chest. Gentle rock side to side. Back to a neutral spine here. Gently roll your head up on an inhale. Come back to some gentle cat-cow for a moment. Just bringing everything back into alignment here. Coming back to a neutral spine, you're going to take your block or whatever you're using in place of a block today. And we're going to do some resistance work in the arms since we're keeping our practice in the upper body this morning. Taking the block or your book between your hands here, creating that pressure, pressing in on either side. Whatever you have to use, a book, a block, anything that'll give you that little bit of a resistance point here. On your next inhale, you're going to slowly lift the arms, keeping that pressure, that resistance between the hands. Exhale, bringing the hands back down to the heart. Noticing what that resistance does to restrict that movement. Nice and strong through your core here. Keep your core engaged. Pause at heart center here. And on your next exhale, you're going to turn so the fingertips are pointing towards your camera. And on an inhale, you're going to press out in front of you. Exhale back towards your heart. Keeping that resistance, pressing those hands into that blocker book. One more. You can place your prop back on the floor here. Shake your arms out a bit. Bring it back to stillness, hands to the knees. Take some cat-cow. Back to a neutral spine. Bring the right hand to the left shoulder, left hand across to the right shoulder. Drop your right ear to your right shoulder. And the fingertips on the shoulders are giving just a little bit of a pull down here. You're not pulling hard, they're just giving that bit of resistance. Taking a little slight different movement in this stretch here. Next inhale, bring your head up to center. Switch the cross of your arms, left hand to the shoulder, right hand over to the left. Create that little bit of pull. Exhale and drop that left ear towards your left shoulder. Just adding that little bit of self-assisted or resistance here. We're in a classroom and an instructor is able to come and give the assist of just light pressure on the shoulders to allow the shoulders to drop a bit more. This is a way to get that in your own personal practice at home. Next, inhale, bringing the head back up to center. Release your arms, let them hang heavy. Take some shoulder rolls once more. Reverse your direction once again. Coming back to neutral. You're going to reach back and grab your chair on each side. I'm going to actually turn my chair to the side so you can maybe better see where we're going here. So reaching back, grabbing your chair. If that means you've got to move yourself forward a little bit, take what you need here. We're going to take a variation on a forward fold with the hands clasped behind. So setting up nice and tall here. Find a subtle back bend. Let your gaze start to pull up, but don't crane your neck. Don't crunch the spine here. We want that long neck. So just allowing the eyes to track up as you find that subtle opening in the front body. On an inhale, bring yourself back to a tall, neutral spine. And on an exhale, begin to hinge yourself forward. Now, in regards to holding on to the chair here, you can keep your hands right where the contact point is, or begin to walk your fingertips up the back of your chair a bit, creating this pull back and up of the arms. Now, if you'd like, you can interlace your hands, drop a little deeper into this fold, and let the arms pull up and back a bit more themselves. Whichever feels better for your body this morning. But allow your head to remain heavy. Pull your shoulders back away from your ears. Create space in your neck here. Next, inhale, start to bring yourself back up. Let the arms go heavy once more. Reach your right hand back, left hand to your right knee. Inhale tall, exhale, take that twist again. Next, inhale, bring yourself through center, left hand back, right hand over, nice and tall, exhale, twist. Inhale, bring yourself back to center. I'm going to turn my chair back towards the camera. We're going to take a little bit of self-massage here just to finish up our practice today. And we worked very heavily in our shoulders this morning, so I want to make sure that we're taking care of those muscles and tendons and ligaments. So bringing the hands back to that point where the palms face the ceiling. Exhale and drop the chin to the chest. Taking that gentle rocking here. On an exhale, take that right ear towards the right shoulder once more. Drop those left fingertips towards the floor, palm of the hand remaining open to the front of your room, towards your camera. Now, if you would like, you can bend that elbow, turning the palm of the hand towards the back of the room and bringing it up into the center of the back. So your palm is open towards the wall behind you. Taking that bend of the elbow, deepening that stretch just a bit more, mindful in your body here. Listen to what's happening. On an exhale, you can release that. Turn the palm back towards the front of the room. Bring it back to the knee. You're going to roll your head directly over left ear towards the left shoulder. Taking the stretch down the right side. Dropping those right fingertips this time. Sorry, left ear to the left shoulder. Dropping the right hand. Pausing here. Deciding if you'd like to take that bend of the elbow. If so, flip the palm towards the back wall. Bend your elbow, sliding it up towards your shoulder blades on your back here or wherever it feels right on your body. Dropping that hand back down. Flip the palm back towards the front. Bring it back to the lap. Exhale and roll your chin down to the center of your chest. Take that subtle rocking side to side. Back at neutral. Inhale and gently roll the head up. Set yourself back in your chair here. If you're wearing glasses, go ahead and remove them, setting them aside. We're going to take some self-massage work here. We're going to start with a technique that's called tapping. It's used a lot actually in therapy practices. Mindy, who does yoga along with us a lot, she actually uses some touch and tapping therapy. But you're going to start with your fingertips at the crown of your head, and you're just going to tap up and down. You don't have to use much pressure here. This is just a soft tapping. And now you're going to move those fingertips to your brow bone. You can even hit just on your eyebrows here. Just all over your forehead if you'd like. Move the fingertips to the sides of the eyes. Right there at the temples and on down just a bit. And bring the fingertips below the eye, the top of the cheek. Right below the nose, right above the top lip. Down to your chin a bit. Maybe along your jaw, on the side a bit too. Bring this down to your collarbone. Take the right fingertips to the inside of the left wrist. Switching sides, left fingertips inside of the right wrist. Tops of your thighs. One more time, all the way through, back up to the top of your head. Front of the brow. Temples and sides of the eye. Below the cheek, or below the eye, right at the cheekbone. Below the nose, top of the lip. Chin and jaw. Collarbone. Right fingertips to the left wrist. Left fingertips to the right wrist. Tops of the thighs. You can even hit down on your knees a little bit if that feels good. And bring yourself to stillness, breathing deeply here for a moment. Allowing the nervous system to settle a bit. Part of the practice of tapping is that it engages the nervous system. It allows it to release some up-pent energy and restriction that's sitting there. If you ever notice that you're anxious, you're feeling, edgy, tapping is an excellent practice to help release that energy. Coming back to that deep, intentional breathing. Bring the heels of your hands over your eyes here. Allow your fingertips to curve back towards the crown of your head. Just allow for that subtle pressure, letting the eyes release back a bit deeper here. Breathing deeply. Take your thumbs and roll them into the temples of your head. Allowing for that release. Begin to move the thumbs back behind the top of your ears. Moving them back, forward, down the front of the ear towards the jaw. Hang out in that hinge of the jaw for a moment. Maybe let your mouth fall open wide. Maybe even shift your jaw a bit side to side while you're working here, releasing that tension held in the jaw. Move your thumbs back behind your earlobes. And along that occipital ridge, where the cranium meets the spine, looking in towards that atlas vertebra. We carry the weight of our world. Moving back, forward, come down the throat a bit. Looking along those lymph nodes. You can cup your hands over your shoulders and work into the top of the back of your shoulders a bit here. And the one that is most important for the practice we did today, take your thumbs slightly into the front of your armpit, kind of making chicken wings here, working into that musculature right there at the front of your shoulder. We often get very tender here without realizing it. And we've done a lot of upper shoulder, front shoulder work today, so we want to make sure we're releasing this as we end our practice. From here, release the hands back to your lap. Maybe roll your shoulders back and down. Take a gentle rock of your head. Allow your hands to come somewhere comfortable on your body. Settling in for seated Shavasana. Allowing your body to become a bit heavier. Taking that full body check-in to notice how you're feeling. Take 3 deep, heavy, sighing breaths here. Taking a moment to pause, heavy in your body, peaceful in your mind, soft in your breath here. On your next exhale, allow your arms to drop heavy at your side. Wiggle out your fingers, wiggle out your toes, roll out your wrists, roll out your ankles. On an inhale, let your arms reach high. Exhale, hands to heart center. 3 breaths here together. Thumbs move up to the forehead center. The divine light within me recognizes and deeply reflects the divine light within you all. Namaste.